What's going on, guys? So today's video gonna be a little bit of a different video because this is a note that just does not work on my skin or to my nose, but I got 5 good solid designer ouds for you guys out there. Some of these fragrances I truly do enjoy, but some of them might be a little bit challenging. And with this list here, I want it to be a little bit different and not so mainstream like some of the other guys out there. It's not a jab at anybody, but I want it to be as unique as possible. So I have 3 official bottles, and the other 2 bottles I do have replacements from those companies. The first fragrance, however, is gonna be a lot more mainstream that you've seen on the other channels out there. And that's gonna be VERSACE pour Homme Oud Noir. Yeah, this one does get a lot of mention, and for good reason. This one came out in 2013. It is discontinued from what I was able to gather, but it's so easily available out there, but the price tags are going up. I ended up getting mine for like 70 bucks. It was a $70 blind buy, which is a huge gamble because this is a note that's not too friendly to my nose. But this one is actually kind of solid. It ended up growing on me in the end. So the note breakdown for this one here is actually pretty simple. It's a very warm, spicy fragrance with cardamom, saffron, black pepper. You're gonna get the leatherwood. It's very resinous with the olibanum, and there's that oud itself. The leatherwood itself is what gives it that leather feel. If you're not looking up for the notes, you're thinking leather is in this one. This one is smoky, it's resinous with the olibanum, and you're most certainly gonna get the oud, just plain and simple, but also the warm spices. This one here is gonna be more challenging than the other ones mentioned in this list, and I also find that this is a great bad boy fragrance. You could dress this one up with a suit and tie and a tuxedo, but this would actually go pretty damn good with a leather jacket as well. Longevity, 8 to 10 hours. Fragrance number 2, this one just does not get a lot of mention, but I recently reviewed this one with Rush, and Rush was amazed by it, and Rush don't even care for this brand. But Calvin Klein Euphoria Pure Gold, or Pure Gold Euphoria. This is Calvin Klein's take of a Middle Eastern fragrance for the Western market. I can't wear traditional oud, it just comes across as way too dark and smoky for me. This is a lot more mass appealing and a lot more easy to wear. But I gotta warn you, this is not original. It's not unique at all. It does smell like other designer ouds out there, like TRUSSARDI Amber Oud, Ferrari's Oud Essence, or yeah, that's what it's called. So just your other designer oud fragrances out there, this is what kind of smells like it, but there is one note that does make it a little bit different. But what you're gonna get saffron, oud, sandalwood, cardamom, rose, juniper, and that note that makes it a little bit different is the vanilla. I really, truly like this one. I was not expecting to. It was a blind buy. It was like a $40, $50 blind buy. But for me, this actually made my best blind buy video of 2021. And I'm surprised by it because, again, oud just does not work to my nose. This one, however, is just really good. It is marketed as men out there, but I find if it smells like all the other oud fragrances out there, the other ones are marketed as unisex. This clearly could be unisex as well. Longevity, 8 to 10 hours. Fragrance number 3, I don't have an official bottle of this one here, but we're actually gonna have a replacement from this brand. But fragrance number 3 is gonna be Ralph Lauren Polo Supreme Oud. This is what it looks like. This is Supreme Leather, which is my favorite from the line. There's 3 in this line. You got leather, cashmere, and the oud. Polo Supreme Oud is definitely very much like this one here. It's darker and it's deeper than some of the other ones in this list. I also find that this one could truly be a bad boy fragrance as well. It's heavy in gaiac wood, vetiver, oud. It's got saffron, cinnamon, but also pink pepper. This is very masculine. It's very mature as well, but I find that a younger guy, but even an older guy who has that bad boy edge to him can wear it. It would definitely go very well with a leather jacket. I've used this analogy a lot of times with certain fragrances, but James Bond. This would be what James Bond would wear. Longevity, great, 8 to 10 hours as well. Fragrance number 4, I don't have the bottle itself, but I do have a replacement. That's gonna be Vince Camuto's Smoked Oud. This one here is Terra, so this is what it looks like the same shape as well. For Supreme Oud, the exact same shape, just an all black bottle. and Vince CAMUTO Supreme, or Vince CAMUTO Smoked Oud is gonna be like brown and bottles right here. But this one here, Smoked Oud, is very different than all the other ones listed because it's got a smoked note. It's got like a smoky accord. But there's rose, Havana, oud, amber, tonka, and that smoke note. The smoke accord in this is what adds it very unique, and to my nose, a lot more easier to wear than this one and like the unofficial bottle of Polo Oud itself. It's a lot more mass appealing that I find does dive more for the older folks out there, like 35 and up. This is definitely a very versatile fragrance, and as well, it would go great with a leather jacket. It's a perfect work scent that's not too harsh and it's not gonna really offend anybody. But for me, this is an ultimate supreme, no pun intended, versatile signature scent for someone who's in their 30s and even 40s who just wants a few fragrances in their arsenal. Longevity, 7 to 8 hours. And fragrance number 5, the last one in this list, I actually mentioned it in this video, but that's gonna be TRUSSARDI Amber Oud. This stuff surprised me. I actually really enjoy this one. So the bottle itself, very classy, very elegant, looks like a golden drinking flask. But this one here has incense, LME resin, pepper, oud, benzoin, leather, and amber. It's heavy in leather, LME resin, so it's very resinous, and it's very ambery. This is a unisex fragrance, but I do find it dives a lot more for the men out there. I guess it's just where I was born and raised. I just find that like the note itself is, it's very masculine. But I know that a lot of women in the Middle East or just that part of the world wear oud, so they wear it no problems. But for me, this just comes across as a very masculine fragrance, but if you want to wear it, ladies, by all means, rock it. This is a more mature, and I would say that this one's a little bit more classier than some of the other fragrances in this list, but this does smell like some of the other ones out there. It does smell, where is it? Oh, where are you? It smells like this one here, okay? It just doesn't have the vanilla. And this one here itself is a little bit more ambery and a little bit more resinous as well. It's a great scent that you can get for about 60, 70 bucks Canadian. That's how much I spent. And a lot of people were buying this at like Shoppers Drug Mart, the Canadian version of CVS or Walgreens, for like 20 bucks. It's great bang for your buck if you can get it for under 40 bucks. Longevity off this one here, 7 to 9 hours. Everybody, I just gave you 5 solid oud fragrances. Again, this is a note that I just really, for the most part, don't like, but I thought, you know what, why not do a list, something that's a little bit different for this channel and a more creative list for you guys out there, because there's a lot of solid oud fragrances out there, but you don't really get different ones. You typically get this one here, the Hugo Boss Oud. You're gonna get, oh god, like so many others that it's just not coming to mind, because again, this is a note that it just doesn't really work to my nose all that much. But if you want to see other oud fragrances that haven't made this list, then please check out this side here. And if you like this very video, please make sure to give me one of these, as I really would appreciate it. Everyone, I thank you for your time, take care, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everyone.